2020 has been a horrible year so far. We Indians have lost a lot of famous people, personalities to be precise, and the whole world is fighting for black rights, Black Life Matter. I say every life matter. Doesn't matter if it is black or white or whatever. Every life really matters. Even animals and their lives matter. Our pets are not dummies either. So I'll say, yeah, every life should matter. Nevertheless, we are looking at two custom-art earphones. They come in this shoebox type cases. They do not have any sealed packages or anything like that. They come in a open box like this. If you even go out to buy this, they are available like this in their boutique shops, boutique stores. Now it's fairly difficult to say which one is what. From the looks of it, you will not be able to tell which is P by 4, which is P by 3. They all come in the same black color shoebox, and they ship with Pelican cases, good quality Pelican cases. This one has been used a lot. I've been listening to the P by 4 for last couple of months to be precise. Then there is the zipper case, which you can use to carry the earphone around if you want to, or if you want to keep it safe, you place it inside the Pelican case. All the Feebuy custom art earphones come with Pelican cases. Feebuy stands for flat impedance BA, balanced armature earphone, Feebuy. So they are fairly balanced. They do not have any kind of huge amount of bass to be precise, like dynamic drivers. The KB Ear Diamond has a lot of bass when compared to this. Yeah, P by 4 is not lacking with bass by any stretch of imagination. Both these earphones are not lacking with bass by any means, but P by 4 is much more thumpier, much more gruntier to be precise. This is the P by 4. You can barely say which one is 4, which one is 3. It's really difficult, but the biggest difference I can tell you guys, when you see a P by 3 and P by 4, look for the drivers. If the if the shell is not transparent, then best of luck. You will have to take the seller's word for it. But as you guys can see, here are, let me show you one by one, the three drivers. Both these earphones have a 2-board design. They do not have 3-board designs. One, the one on the back, 2, and the bigger one, 3. So this is P by 3. And another way to know is that there is a booklet here that tells you about your earphone. That I'll not be showing you guys because that is kind of personal and confidential to be precise. Now looking at the P by 4, you can see the round shaped driver, the slightly bigger bass driver, and the 2 tweeters. This is a fantastic sounding earphone to be precise, priced at around 725 euros. This one is 525 euros. These are not cheap by any means when you compare to earphones that are expensive, that are called expensive, and they are $600-700 earphones. These are not dollars, these are pounds, euros, of 525 euros, 725 euros. These are when converted to dollar should be around $780. This one should be $570. These are not cheap earphones to be precise. Let me close these boxes. Now import duties in India have increased a lot in last few months. We have been paying around 78% taxes on these imported things. Nevertheless, let's talk about the sound quality. As I was saying, both these earphones are not bass shy, but they are not bass heavy either. But if I have to say which one has more bass, I'll have to go with the FIBA 4. This one has a bigger driver. As you guys can see, the driver is considerably bigger than the FIBA 3. Come on. Yeah, you guys can see the driver is bigger than the FIBA 3, and the sub bass too is better on the FIBA 4. It feels a bit more rounded, where the FIBA 3 is sub bassy, but the mid bass is kind of lacking. The body is not exactly there. It slightly feels lean around the mid bass and upper bass region. This one has more fuller bass. The bass is thumpier. It's a lot more rounded. The notes have plenty of texture. This one has good amount of texture too, but this one feels a much more textured and resolving. Then again, coming on to the balance point, I'll have to say the FIBA 3 is slightly more balanced. This one is a bit more bassier, as I said. Now going on to the decay speed, I'll have to say both are very similar, fairly similar. This one is not very fast either, even though this has bigger bass body. The bass is much more fuller. This doesn't have a slower decay speed than the FIBA 3. Now moving on to the mid range, this one really feels a lot more resolving. The amount of details is a lot more. The 4 driver 3-way crossover is really doing its job. The mid range is really opened. It not as recessed or dynamically limited compared to the FIBA 3. FIBA 3 is plenty good, very good, but this one sounds a bit more sharper. The contrast is better. The blacks and the notes are very good. The lows and highs are very contrasty. The imaging is slightly better. The stage is a lot bigger. Now moving on to the treble region, both these earphones are very good. I'm a fan of FIBA 3's treble extension and treble energy. It's not a lot energetic, but it maintains a very good amount of energy till the end of the spectrum. It's fantastic. I kind of feel this is the type of extension everyone should be having with their earphones, but no, not all of them have that. The FIBA 4 is very similar, but it doesn't have that kind of emphasis on the treble region. Just because the FIBA 3 has a slightly less emphasized mid-range, it feels that treble range is a bit more emphasized. But with the FIBA 4, as the mid-range is much more balanced with the treble region, it doesn't give any kind of emphasis to the treble region, and it feels much more in line. The extension is very good. Fantastic extension. Both have similar extension, similar energy, but as the FIBA 4 maintains a bit more evenness, it feels a bit more even, to be precise. If you want to enjoy all the part of the spectrum with equal emphasis, the FIBA 4 is very good, to be precise. But FIBA 3 is not bad at all. If you like a bit of laid back vocals, you listen to a lot of instrumentals, occasional vocals, vocals are very good. No need to complain about that. Vocals are slightly lush, but Fee by 3 does not have bad vocals by any means of imagination. Fee by 4 is slightly better, fuller, a bit more textured. Now, moving on to the amount of details, I'll have to say both these earphones are not really targeted towards pouring out a lot of details. These are not the analytical ones. These are not for monitoring purposes. These are much more enjoyable earphones. They are targeted towards the mass market who like a bit of bass with their music, with plenty of details to it, very good amount of details. But they are not as sharp or as on the face like other earphones. Take it as ER4P to be precise. ER4P, Avara, AB3, they are much more on the face. The notes are a bit more aggressive, a lot more aggressive, not a bit more aggressive. Now, these earphones are slightly laid back. The notes are not really hounding, not looking to bite you. They are not on your face, but the resolving amount of details is much better on the Fee by 4. The Fee by 3 is good, but it is a bit of a entertainer. It's a much more lush sounding IEM. It doesn't have that kind of focus on details. If you want to enjoy the music, Fee by 3 is fantastic, but if you want a bit of analytical touch to it, Fee by 4 is the way to go. Now, moving on to the stage size, as I said, the Fee by 3 is slightly limited with the stage size. It doesn't feel that much rounded or fuller. The mid-range stage is slightly clumsy. The height is not there. The width is slightly lacking. But the Fee by 4 is much more rounded. It has a similar amount of depth, but has better width and height. It has a bit better sonicality too. I like the Fee by 4 a lot more than the Fee by 3. Fee by 3 is not bad. You have to pay around 200 euros, 17,000 rupees, or around $220 more than the Fee by 3. But is the trade-off worth it? If you can go for a earphone that is $800 in price, then I'll say yes, it's worth it. The Fee by 4 is really worth it. It's a fantastic earphone. Is Fee by 3 any bad? No, it's not bad at all. If you like a bit of bass in your music, if you like good amount of details, a bit of lush sound, you do not want to be analytical with your music, you want to enjoy your music, the Fee by 3 is fantastic too. The stage is very good, the sub bass is very enjoyable. But if you like a bit of fullness, a bit more fullness to the bass region, the Fee by 4 are much fuller. The bass is a lot meaty. The slam is very good, moves a bit more air too. Both these earphones are very good, no doubts about that. But yes, the Fee by 4 is superior to the Fee by 3. Let's look at the shell sizes. This one is right. So yeah, right. There is a bit of difference in the size too. It's not that both are identical, to be precise. As you guys can see, this is slightly wider, a millimeter taller too. The size is slightly bigger to accommodate a different set of drivers. How far can I go? No, that's it. This is it. Yeah, beautiful looking earphones. I like these transparent shells. I like to gaze at those drivers. I find them sexy, to be precise. These naked shells are very appealing to me. Fantastic looking earphones. This is slightly bigger. Phi by 4 is slightly marginally bigger than the Phi by 3. Phi by 3 is good, no problem in there. Two board design, you guys can see the filters there. Now what I missed the cable. The cable has changed from Phi by 3 to Phi by 4. This is the Phi by 3 cable, this is the Phi by 4 cable, but I think the cable maker is exactly same. They have not changed because this thing is rare. Okay, let me tell you, this thing is not really practiced by a lot of people. The square type pin, this is, the maker is same. I do not think that the cable have a different sound quality at all. I do not want to swap them at all because doesn't matter. I do not really think that they will impact the sound anyway. Both are, the Phi by 4 cable is slightly better looking, but I do not think it's any different than the Phi by 3 cable. There is a bit of rubber on the Phi by 3 cable to make it a Phi by 4 cable. It seems like that. Thank you for watching. If you watched it till the end, it's been a long video. Be safe, guys. Don't let stress or depression get into your life. Don't do anything stupid or life altering or keep calm. Try to do some meditation, consult a doctor, talk with your family. Don't do anything drastic. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a fantastic day, have a fantastic time. Enjoy.